What's going on, everyone? It's True Alumni here with.
Your boy SoFlyKight, how you guys doing?
I actually tracked this man down and got him to actually make some content.
I'm always here. You just be lazy, bro.
We're both lazy. I am lazy. But I am here today, and he's here today to give our number one albums of the year. We're not going by really no metrics. We're going by personal favorites. Personal favorites. We're going to say what our number ones is. And I'm going to let SoFly go first because he's the guest. But make sure that you follow SoFly on Twitch. Is all your socials the same?
All my socials: Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. Ain't no YouTube content yet, but everything else is there. SoFlyKight, SoFlyKight. SoFlyKight, go follow me.
And I know you see the banner above me saying all my socials. Make sure you go follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we're gonna get into it. So SoFly, how you feel about music this year in general? How you feel about music, all the music that you heard, in general? How you feel about music of 2021 this year?
I mean, I expected a bigger comeback after the COVID year of 2019. I expect a lot of artists to come back with that heat for 2020 since everybody was going to be in the house anyway. And even after they was at the house, everybody was going to go out for the summer. Couldn't go out last summer. This is supposed to be it. It was supposed to be lit. And ain't nobody really dropped no fire to me. Like, it was some good stuff here and there, but it wasn't nothing too crazy. It wasn't no, like, summer banger for like the ladies. It wasn't nothing for the niggas, nothing like that. The dudes. It was alright. This is an okay year for music. We could do better, and I hope we do better next year. That's all I really gotta say about it. How you feeling, man? How you feel about it?
I mean, I feel you on that. I mean, as far as the music that came out this year, I feel like we're definitely in the age of like noticing the shift in like music going from like setting a vibe to just get being a quick turn up, being like adrenaline ADHD feel
Being
like
being a
music.
TikTok song, I
Yeah.
got yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Like if it can go on TikTok, it's gonna go number one or something like that. And now like a lot of major artists are just doing that. But then there's also a lot of new artists who just like making songs to go number one on TikTok to get the exposure and their song go number one and their career get boosted, but they're not making, quality music. And then when they try to, some fans be like, I'm not here for that. I wanna hear, that different stuff. And so that's kind of been like the only downside I've seen this year about the music that's been released. Because a lot of the music I like to listen to, fast paced, lit, like high tempo, like I love that shit. But I mean, honestly, when I want to vibe, when it comes to like certain songs to like overtake, the old back catalog of songs I used to listen to, it's just not happening. Like I'm not getting there's a lot of music I think I'm not being exposed to because unfortunately I made the poor choice of choosing Apple Music this year for my music provider and that just wasn't the thing. I should have just stuck with Spotify. Spotify's always been the GOAT. I don't know why I changed. I think Apple, the iPhone changed me. The iPhone changed me a little bit. I shouldn't let it, but it is what it is. But overall, I just music this year. I like it to stay lit, but as far as like substance, I don't. Not too many classics dropped. I'm not gonna say none, but not too many classics dropped. That being said, what was your number one album of the year so far?
All right, we talking about my number one album of the year for 2021, not 2020, 2021. I don't know why I said 2019 a minute ago.
Thinking of better
I see.
times. Thinking of a little bit of better times.
But my number one album of 2021, with a little bit of debate there, I'm here for it. I'm here for the debate. Is Tyler the Creator, Call Me If You Get Lost. Like, it was just like a vibe from top to bottom. Like, ain't I feel like a couple people claim close to like beating him, but I had to sit down and think about it, and I was like, nah, Tyler, he'd really dropped like the best overall project of the year. I can see this man's face right now. He considered it too. I bet he considered it. I ain't heard his list. We haven't heard each other list, but Tyler got the list for me. So before we even get into debates, what is your number one album of the year,
What is
Mr. Kevo?
what is my number one album of the year? My number one album of the year is actually Donda. It's actually Donda. Yes, it's Donda. And let me explain now. Let
Oh
me
my lord!
explain.
Oh my
Let me
god,
explain.
everyone! Oh
I
my
let you
god!
give your choice first. I'm gonna give my argument first. Now you are not wrong. Call Me If You Get Lost is right here, sitting neck and neck with Donda. But when I was scrolling through, on my phone on both like Apple and Spotify, I found myself remembering the times at work, the times driving, of what album did I find myself going to more? What vibe was I looking to more?
Christian.
What album could serve every need I needed to hear, every emotion I needed to invoke? What album could do that? And you know what that album was? That album was Donda. Alright? It was Donda. Call Me If You Get Lost. Mind you, it had a nice vibe. I'm gonna give one of my reasons. I had Call Me If You Get Lost. Like I said, I had some reasons. One of my reasons, though, I'm gonna give you is that it was a mixtape vibe and for an album, and it just flowed all the way through, perfect. All right, I'm gonna give you that one. Okay, now let me hit you with these Donda facts. All right, first off, the promotion was crazy. Do you know this album? Because music transcends. All right, music invokes emotion, everything. But there's some albums, like albums nowadays, don't hold you. You don't anticipate. You don't fall in love with an album. I fell in love with Donda. When I first heard it in the previews in the arena, when I heard his mom talking, when I saw the visual aspects added to it, I needed this album. You don't understand. I needed to hear it. The multiple times I heard the multiple versions of the album, I needed it. When it dropped, everything I was hoping for, I got and more. Yes, there's a flip transition to more gospel, but don't we all need a little bit of Jesus in our lives? Don't we all
I can't.
need a little bit of Jesus?
It was it was like gospel.
Lord.
If like it was like your first attempt at making gospel and being different.
It's not his first attempt, because Jesus is King is still out there, but also it made number 1 on the gospel Billboard charts. It has Kanye West has yet again charted on both hip hop and gospel.
The album
got number
wasn't
1s.
good, y'all. I didn't think it was good.
The album has hella replay value. You want some nice bars? Got a couple songs. You got a couple songs on there. Like my go-to song. Let me just get my go-to song off the album. My go-to song off the album is 24. 24 and Lord I Need You. That's like literally my 2 songs. But other than that, if you want some rapping, you got Off the Grid. You got Hurricane. Like, you got all these classic songs, like these songs that you didn't even think you was gonna get. Like, did you think you was gonna get Jay-Z and Kanye on the same song?
It didn't matter. It wasn't.
Did you really think you was gonna? What you mean it wasn't a good song?
Nothing on the album stood out to me. It was all just like super mid. Like if it wasn't Kanye, everybody would have laughed at the album. It's only because it's Kanye that people care. The name of the artist hold more weight than the album, into my opinion. In that one,
Hurricane is.
It's just like Yeezus. Like Yeezus, I don't think Yeezus is a good album, but because it's Kanye West, people was like, "Yo,
to Yeezus hate train." We're not finna do that.
Okay. We'll stop. We'll stop there.
Yeezus is a.
I'm just making a comparison. Yeezus
is still a classic.
It's just the name Kanye West attached to the album, right? Make the album seem better than what it is. And I love Kanye just like this man do. I love Kanye.
No, you don't.
I love Kanye, but Donda wasn't it.
You don't love Yee.
Oh. If you love it, you gotta be real. If you love somebody, then you gotta be honest with them. And Yee, Mr. Ye, Mr. West, Donda was not it. But that's okay. We're not gonna argue today. That's not why we're here.
Well, then
we're
what's yours?
Tell our number 1 personal album.
So what's yours then? What's your number 1?
I told you. We literally went over it. Tyler, the Creator.
Call Me If You Get Lost.
Yes, I literally said it. I went first.
Tell me what songs match up. Tell me the song match up for you. Tell me what songs on Call Me If You Get Lost beat Donda. Tell me that.
You said Donda as a whole,
No,
bro. They
tell
two
me.
different
No,
albums.
it's not too different. It's two different albums, but still, let's try to do a matchup. Now, my favorite song off of, I can give you my favorite song off of Call Me If You Get Lost.
My favorite song
Is What's Your
off
Name?
of Call Me Get Lost is What's Your Name.
What's
I
Your
was gonna
Name?
say What's Your Name too. And then my
See,
second favorite is Juggernaut with Lil Uzi.
mine's is Lumberjack.
Lumberjack. Okay.
Yeah.
And then of course there's a fan favorite. Okay.
What?
Shit, what is it called? The one with Lil Wayne. Hot Wind. No, that's not it. What's the one he released the music video
Hot
for?
Wind Blows. I get that's the one with Lil Wayne.
What's the one he released the music video for? I can't remember. I ain't seen the video in forever.
He
It's
came
been
out with
many
he
times.
came out with a couple videos for him though.
The very first one. Sweet. I thought she wanted to dance. There we go. That's the one.
Probably was that one.
I can't remember off the top of my head, y'all. It's been a minute since I listened to this. That's my fault. But
Now, Call Me If You Get Lost, to be fair, for your claim, did win BET Album of the Year. And it did deserve it. Once again, it's my personal. Now, I'm not going to really try to argue that hard that Call Me If You Get Lost should not.
not
pretty
arguing.
much
I'm not personally a fan of the Donda project. is all I'm saying.
Donda, like I said, it can evoke multiple moods. So when when you down and out, you can get some encouragement from the album. When you want to hear just some good rapping, like you can just listen to the album. You want to hear Lil Baby on the album, Jay-Z on the album. Like who's not on the album? Soulja Boy's not on the album. He's mad about that. Soulja Boy is very much mad. He
How
was
you
left
not
off
gonna
of
put
Donda.
Soulja Boy
Big Gucci
on the album?
Soulja.
How you not gonna put Soulja Boy on the album?
Who
when
cut
Soulja
your
Boy made
hair?
the internet. This is Soulja Boy internet. And
Who
you not gonna
cut
put him
your
on there?
hair? That man was hot about that.
He's still hot about it, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, shit. He gonna have to get over it though. I mean, yeah. Call Me If You Get Lost made number one on multiple charts too, so I'm not gonna be mad about that. When I listened to Call Me If You Get Lost, it was more like I just want to. I can listen to that whole album through. So I guess that's something it does have over Donda. Like I could listen to the album all the way through, but then that's also the problem. Sometimes when I stop being in the mood for the album, I just only play certain songs, or I'm like, you know what, I'm not in the mood to listen to this all the way through. Donda, I can pick songs, go shuffle back through. Like I'm gonna stay on the album. It has a lot of track listing that I'm gonna stay on the album. Call Me If You Get Lost. If you kind of listen to it out of orders with certain songs, it kind of messes up the flow a little bit. But it's still a good album.
I think Donda is a good album. I think it's a personal taste. Give me a second. Dogging, trying to get in here. But like I said, I'm not a fan of it. This is a personal list. It's not an objective list by any
Yeah,
means.
no, it's different at all. Personally.
But I think I need more from Kanye next. Voyeur into gospel. I just didn't think Donda was it. Give me something like Chance the Rapper, like gospel mixtape almost. What that shit was called?
What Chance's album was?
Yeah, y'all know, everybody know what I'm talking about. Like, you know what? Time to hit the Google facts.
Facts. The Big Day, or was it The Big Day?
Coloring book. There we go.
Coloring book. Oh,
I need some more vibes like that. Like we gonna give me hip hop.
I don't
Give
want no
me
more of
hip hop
that.
gospel.
I don't want no more of that. Not
No
that.
more?
I'll take Kanye's version over Chance the Rapper. Chance the Rapper is like literally the youth pastor version of everything. Like he's the youth pastor version of fucking like hip hop, Christian hip hop. Now, not gonna lie, there's a guy who I just recently found who was pretty good. I found a song on TikTok, and I sent it to Yeezy, not Kanye.
I know who you're talking about.
Kanye. They don't know. Somebody somewhere be like, you keep talking about Kanye album, like you must not know. You see where I'm at? You see where I'm at? No, this room may look nice, but outside.
Nah, that boy, he a future Kanye producer. Don't worry about it.
Producer, no. Just hope that I one day might meet the man, the myth, the legend. Yes, but I want to give credit to this artist, Manny Mula, and the song's called Holy Steppin'. Go look it up. Dude's name is Manny Mula. Song is called Holy Steppin'. Steppin' is Steppin. And that song, like honestly, if he came out with various albums, if he could churn out mixtapes and put that music out, it could overtake the music that I listen to. Because I much rather it's the production. I can listen to the lyrics as well, but the production drives it, and he just gets it and doesn't do it corny. A lot of Christian, it's a Christian song, by the way. I make sure I link you to it so you can hear it. It's a really good song, man. But also to give some more honorable mentions. Do you have any honorable mentions? Any songs that you have that you like?
Songs, like individual
Albums. I have albums. I just didn't know
I
if you
got
was.
album. I ain't going to songs. That was gonna take some more time.
All right, so but you got
And
some more albums. You got some more
all right,
albums.
so I, I got some honorable mention albums right here. Right,
All right, got you.
like no particular. I got 9 of them. As a matter of fact, we're not even
You
gonna go over
got
all of them.
nine.
I had like a top 5. These are just albums that I listened to throughout the year. That I was like, you know what, the album not that bad. Like in a year of dry music, these albums was one that I personally listened to more than once. Okay, it's gonna be
Okay.
some controversy in there, but I don't care. Also, no December albums are included in this. Like Rick Ross' new album, it ain't had time to like marinate yet. We got to give it some more time.
Okay.
So we're gonna pull my list up over here. We're gonna pull my list up. All right, and as far as honorable mentions, all right, we got Baby Keem with the Melancholic Blue. Like that's an honorable mention. I feel like that was like a good album, solid all the way through.
Okay.
Maxo Cream, Weight of the World. Like it was a solid album. Every song on it was fire. Another one, Logic, Bobby Tarantino 3. The return of the Logic that everybody want to listen to. No more of that corny stuff that he liked to do. Where he just mentioned that he half black all the time and talk about his kids and all this, that, and the third.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, no more of that. Bobby Tarantino 3. I'm gonna skip this next one and I'm gonna go to the other one. I'm gonna say the next one for last.
Okay.
And then these are just some albums I thought was good. These aren't great per se. Like these are just like my honorable mentions, but these ones aren't great, but it was good. Like you can give them a listen if you want to. Check out the artists if you never heard of them, but they're not bad. We
Yeah.
got Guap Dat 4 Stacks with 1176. The album wasn't great. I wanted more from it. Like there was definitely some skippable songs on there, but it's a good album. We
Okay.
got IDK, You See for Yourself. It was like some bangers, but if it wasn't a banger, then the song shouldn't even been on there. Like it was like yo banger, it was like up here, and then the next song was like down here, and it was like, and I feel like a lot of his albums are like that, where like it's really good, and then like the next song is like super ass. Like he got to get some consistency. I think the dude can rap, but that ain't it. This
Okay.
album I think is actually good. Vince Staples' self-titled album, Vince Staples, of course, I thought it was pretty good. Don't really got too
Yeah.
much to say about that one. Just go give it a listen.
Okay.
The TDE artist Isaiah Rashad, The House is Burning.
Mm-hmm.
Some definite bangers on there. I definitely look forward to seeing what he could do in the future. It was way better than like his sophomore or freshman album. I can't remember at this point. Like he gonna do great. And then I put this on there. Doja Cat, Planet Her. I don't even listen to Doja Cat like that,
All right, but
but
that's a good
but
addition.
the album hit. Like I feel like I had to include her on the list. The album hit. Like all my friends, like I got like a gay friend, some female friends, everybody like they was in love with it. They was like, "Yo, Doja Cat album, this, that, and the third." They knew all the words to every song. I even knew all the words to one of the songs because I listened to it so damn much. Doja Cat, keep doing your thing with your fine ass, okay?
Yeah, we love Doja Cat over here.
And then this is gonna be the most controversial one. Okay, surprise album of the year. Didn't really expect much of it, especially considering all like the controversy surrounding it, and then like the marketing surrounding it. But I think Lil Nas X Montero album was actually pretty good. Okay, I ain't even gonna go into details about that one. Take it at face value. Look at that man face right there. Let's go. What's your honorable mentions? Let's get at it.
I'm not gonna say that I disagree, but I'm not gonna say I agree.
That's why I said honorable mention. I feel like it was good. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. I ain't saying it
You
was
listen to the
great.
whole album?
Yes,
I couldn't.
I know what
I
was said on the album. I know what was said.
I tried and I tried. but I like to sing songs, you know.
I feel you.
And
You never gonna catch me singing a Lil Nas X album.
But see, the thing is, if I can't really enjoy the music in totality, I'm doing a disservice to the artist. But that's neither here nor there. Here's my honorable mentions, and honestly, I only have 3.
You only got 3? Okay.
I only have 3. You gave a good list. Oh, look, Dog Time. Look, Cleo.
Yeah, she continue. We can ignore Cleo. She just fussing.
My honorable mentions is Rich Off Pints 2 by I Swear Vezo. Now, listen, I love Detroit music. I love
my man,
Detroit music.
You can see I'm only a mainstream listener. Okay, he in there deep in his bag. Let's go.
I love Detroit music, and I Swear Vezo I've been listening to for a good little minute. And his album dropped. He not gonna lie, the production is kind of the same. It's kind of like the same melody, saying like the same sounds is kind of like reformatted a couple of times, but it's got Future on there. It's got a couple good songs. It's got Rio the Young OG, Free the Young OG, Rio. It got a couple good songs on there. I just love the vibe, like just the sound of it. You know, when you listen to his music, make you feel like a boss. Anytime you listen to Detroit music, you know, you always feel like you need to go ahead, boss up, get your money up. You always feel like a don though sometimes when you know you got your nice little bling on, when you got your little outfit, when you riding around, with your shorty, like that. You turn that Detroit, that Rich Off Pints 2 on, she gonna be like, oh, I see how you feeling tonight, and it's a good little
that boy
vibe.
said he's feeling lit. He the man tonight.
Yeah, you in that mode, like you really touched in, you feel me? But also another one is Fat Negroes Need Love Too. Fat Niggas Need Love Too by BFB the Pac-Man. And this is another Michigan artist who I'm giving love to. He came out with an album not really really critically received well, but the thing is, he's not really a street artist. He's going for the lane that he knows, which is kind of like, not want to say parody, but just being true to yourself, being real, like a more relatable Lil Dicky, if I could say. Oh shit, Lil Dicky hate over there. I mean, shit, I kind of
that man used the culture.
That's how you.
But it's okay. We're gonna move on.
But I mean, BFB the Pac-Man, like he came out of nowhere with this album. To be fair, he got nice couple little songs, nothing too deep. I heard an interview, somebody saying like he's not, not saying he's not respected in the streets, but the streets not listening to his song. But to be fair, the streets is broke. The streets not really, loving nobody right now. The streets ain't really finna pay your bills and be the ones at the festivals right now. And right now, BFB the Pac-Man has been on some festivals, been doing shows, and he's still a mailman working for the United States Postal Service, repping for them. So he's still gonna get the bag no matter what. But he also dropping off good music. He also has a song with Cola Ray on there where actually just her voice and just her vibe works well on the song, the production song of the song, mind you. And it's just a nice little album that you should listen to. And to round out number 3, I gotta show some hometown love to Nardo Wick with Who Is Nardo Wick. This man here, let me tell you guys.
Yo, didn't expect nothing from him.
Didn't expect nothing. This album, and I am from Jacksonville. I love my city and hate it at the same time. Most of the artists that's out right now, I'm not gonna say their name because I don't want to take away from the fact that Nardo Wick is the one we need to be talking about in Jacksonville. Nardo Wick came out with an album that actually sounds like an artist came out with an album. It is not basic by no means. He still takes his own personal risk per se. He still plays it safe. The Future song, you could say, switches it up. I don't have the track list in front of me right now. But that song, you know what I'm talking about. Switches it up in a way where I'm just like, oh, this wouldn't really work if it was anybody else. But because he sounds the way he sounds, the production sounds how it sounds, it just works for him. And Wick Man is undoubtedly my favorite song. And he just makes songs that you could hear on the radio, that you could see having a music video to on YouTube. He just is marketable. easier than a lot of other artists that we have coming out of Jacksonville.
Nardo Wick is my TikTok song breakout artist of the year. He started off on TikTok and he kept on going.
He did the right thing, and I just wish that man great success and going forward. And now, SoFly, we gave it a lot of praise, right? We're giving a lot of praise.
Now it's time. Now it's time to move on. I got a worst album in a disappointing album section.
You have.
I got a worst and a disappointing. Like, there's a difference. Like, it's only one worst album on there, but the rest of them is just disappointing albums. Album that just ain't live up to the hype.
I got one disappointment.
So my worst album of the year. Don't nobody listen to this nigga music no more. Really, like he was popping in 2014. He finally dropped his album. 6 years later, whatever the fuck, I have no idea. Math is beyond me right now. But YBN Nightmare Visionland was absolutely terrible from top to bottom. It went one song on there that was good, and then, as a matter of fact, give me a second to pull up the joke song of the year, because I gotta remember this.
The receipt. He finna look
what was
up
it?
The receipts.
Soul Train by YBN Nightmare off of Visionland was fucking awful. Like, try again, man. Just try again, man. Like, I think the man got talent, but whatever the fuck happened here, whoever approved this album and let it out to the world, they trash, fire them. They don't care about you. They don't got your best interests at heart. Let's start over again. We'll pretend this one didn't happen, man. We'll pretend this one didn't happen. And since I know he only got one disappointment, I'll go ahead and list off my disappointing albums of the year.
Go ahead.
First, Kanye West Donda is on my disappointing album of the year, but we already had that discussion, so we not gonna go there. We're gonna let your face speak for itself. I know how you feel, but my second disappointing album of the year, and I know Kev gonna agree with me on this because he don't even really like the artist as it is. But J. Cole, The Off Season, no. Huge J. Cole stan that I am. The Off Season was not it. The Off Season, I would say,
the first song was the best song.
Might be his worst album. I think The Off Season is worse than For Your Eyes Only, and I didn't even really like For Your Eyes Only. But at least he was like, yo, you're not gonna like this anyway because I didn't make it for y'all. I made it for a friend, and I was like, cool. But The Off Season is awful. The Off Season is awful. The first song is the best song, and then there's like the other. Pride is the Devil. It's like the second best song, and even that song not that lit. Like, once you listen to it like twice, it's over. Like, J. Cole, come back again and try again next time. You only got like 2 more albums to your quote unquote retire. So please be the artist that everybody thinks you are. Okay, go out that man. But what's your disappointing album of the year, man? What you got?
I got one, and it's the big dog himself. Getting straight to it. It's Drake with Certified Lover Boy. This man here.
I didn't even think Certified Lover Boy was worth mentioning. That's how forgettable it is.
That's why he's my disappointment. This man really tried to go against the God that is Ye, formerly known as Kanye West. With Donda. Tried all this. Now they're together. They squashed the beef. They done had a concert. Larry Hoover. You already know what it is. But they had that concert, did all that. But still, Certified Lover Boy came out, dropped, and then now look. Who's listening to that album now? You mentioned Donda, for better or for worse, you mentioned Donda, and as you said, Certified Lover Boy didn't even need to be mentioned. That goes to show you how far Drake has fallen.
I'm like, yo, I don't really never expect much from Drake, but I at least expect to get like that summer banger of the year or something like that. Drake always dropped like that one song on his album. That's just it. The rest of the album can be mid, but Drake always got it. Wasn't nothing on there, bro. It wasn't nothing on there.